What's up, ranch hands? Welcome back to the channel. 1883, episode number 7. And Elsa, obviously she's mourning the loss. And, you know, she had a couple really good conversations in this episode. Shay did, I mean, that conversation was amazing. And the whole idea of living through your eyes. And, like, even though the people that you care about the most are gone and they're still with you. And he's traveling to the ocean so that his wife could see the water. And, like, that whole talk, like, this dude is just amazing. And he's also an absolute badass. But she also had a really good talk with her dad. And I think she is finally out of this mourning period, kind of out of her funk and feeling more like herself now. And there's this new dude around, what was his name?
Colton.
Colton, yeah. Who, they had an interesting interaction too the first time.
We're going to take this slow because we're not going to be jumping into anything because we're still hurting.
And it's going to take me, I mean, we don't have that many episodes left in this show.
Colton needs to fucking pump the brakes.
But it's going to take me a minute to trust this dude. Just because it's like, especially at this point, since the people that we've added to the group ended up being good, positive people.
Even though I was skeptical the entire time up until he was like, I love you.
Yeah, what are the chances that another couple additions are going to be positive ones? Because this cook that they hired on too was... I didn't know how to read that one scene where the store owner's like, Joe, just grab whatever you want, make a list, I trust you. There was just something about him. I don't know. Maybe I'm just...
the fact that, you know, they were getting wasted in the back.
Maybe I'm just so ruined by all the other shows that we've watched in the past to where you try to trust someone, they always bite you. So it's like... I just don't trust y'all. I don't trust anyone new to the group, especially what this group is dealing with and what their mission is. It just feels so insane. And they're faced with a new obstacle. They were at this trading post. They hopefully got the stuff that they need to help them on this journey. But we have another crazy looking river to cross. Like, the river itself doesn't look crazy, but it's got like steep banks getting into the river. I just don't know how they're going to get these wagons across. Well, I just don't know how they're going to pull this off, regardless of how skilled and experienced you are with this.
Well, like the first river was very deceptive. It looked like you could see the bottom.
Yeah.
But in the middle...
But it didn't have a big bank.
It's real deep.
It was kind of like a beach almost, where it was like gradually going into the water, I feel like, if I remember correctly. This one has like a steep...
The fucking middle. We lost people. We lost stuff. We lost an entire wagon of food.
Which apparently they kept all their stuff in one wagon, which...
I mean, it makes sense.
Easier to protect.
Also, like...
Yeah, it's not scattered as much around other
spread
things.
It around,
but when you're dealing with this, and it's... I mean, do they really know what to expect and what to anticipate on this journey? No, because they've never done this before, and they weren't equipped for it regardless. I mean, outside of the 3 that are helping them.
I'm actually shocked that we've survived this many people.
100%. I mean, they've lost a lot, but I thought after their first river crossing, I thought they were going to lose pretty much everyone is what I was anticipating. Yeah, definitely more than one wagon.
Wild. Yeah.
But, I mean, we experienced the bandits. We've experienced a river crossing. We got another river crossing to get through. I am so fearful for this group because, again, it's just we've added the human element now to the threat of their journey, which their journey was already bad enough as it is. They're gonna have to deal with weather at some point, it sounds like. Yeah. And again, you got the natural terrain of the world that you've got to deal with no paving roads. You got to just be at the mercy of whatever is out there for you guys as you're on this journey. And it's just one of those things where every episode, I feel like things have been turned up a notch. Yeah. And the intensity is up there. It's nerve-wracking. These characters are all people that we've, through these first 6 episodes, have really grown to like. And I couldn't imagine being in their shoes and being in their position and what James even is dealing with, because he has his own personal mission as he's on this group hike that he's on, where he's made agreements, he's going to help, but at the same time, his wife, daughter, son, that's his main priority. That's his main focus, getting to a certain location, and he has a certain dream for his family. And if there's any point where this group goes against that, he hasn't hidden the idea that he's out. So like he's a very interesting dude because he is very quick to pull that trigger. And he's also very passionate about his dream, his family, what he needs to get done. And he's very protective, which good fathers should be. And just under these circumstances, under everything that they've been dealing with, I'm wondering where this goes. I mean, we know where it ends up. It's just a matter of how they get to that point.
Yeah.
And how they, you know, like what happens to the group to cause him to maybe go a different road. Yes. Because obviously he doesn't end up in Oregon. He ends up in what becomes Montana. So
I'm really hoping that they don't show me the river. I don't want to know.
You kind of just want the episode to start with the aftermath.
I kind of want them to... Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know if I can go through it again.
I'm curious to see how this plays out, but at the same time, I'm kind of with you. It's like, it's so nerve-wracking and hard to watch as these people are struggling. Thomas has finally gave in to the whole I love you thing with the one girl. I don't remember what her name is.
Noemi.
No, yeah, there you go. And I don't want to butcher it because it's disrespectful to mess up people's names. But it's like he finally caved in. They had a really good moment, and it feels like it's a tough thing mentally because it's like I could see Thomas's point of view of just wanting to stay in his own little bubble and
that
not
way
like
you can't get hurt and can't hurt anybody else.
But also it heightens your idea of protecting someone because she has kids of her own, and it's like now that you're essentially part of this family, because that's basically what went down.
You need to protect the babies.
Exactly. So instead of like, you kind of got this bias now of where your focus goes if shit goes down. And it's kind of what happened with Ennis, because you could tell his focus shifted to Elsa in the moment. And then, I mean, I don't want to say she's the reason he got killed, but it's one of those, it's one of those things to where he was clearly a little distracted when those bandits were attacking. So it kind of draws, like when you fall in love or when you have a responsibility to take care of someone else, and obviously he has a responsibility to take care of everyone, but it kind of like shifts your focus a little bit. It could be a little distracting in times of, you know, chaos, but I'm hopeful that things work out there. Obviously, the brain goes straight to like, oh, you had a good moment, there's someone's gonna die.
Literally.
Kind of like that. That's where it goes.
Every piece of content that we watch, something good happened. Something fucking terrible is going to happen.
Literally happened in this show with Ennis. So it's like, oh my God, they had a great moment. And
except for Schitt's Creek.
I mean, you've brought that up before.
Some crazy shit happens, but you know what? They still lived.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. So
I love that show.
It's definitely one of those things that's in my mind now. Like, is she gonna die now as a result of like finally having this bond with Thomas, or is something gonna happen to Thomas to where like I don't even know how she could handle that after already losing her husband and then like building this connection with Thomas. If like we lose Thomas, I mean, the group will be fucked if we lose Thomas, I feel
honestly.
Shay's amazing, but like Thomas, I feel like is
He's
just
the glue and the mediator.
It sure feels that way because he seems, obviously he's got the ability to fight and protect, but I feel like he's way more just like even keeled through a lot of this.
He's very chill.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen with Shay, he's very emotional. Yeah. Like just both sides of the spectrum in terms of like his emotion about being sad versus like being angry. Like that switch gets flipped real fast for him. But I feel like with Thomas, he's kind of like a little bit more in control. Just as we hear more and more about what these dudes have been through in their past, like with Shay and the war, and then like what we saw at the very beginning, like his family getting sick and all that and him leaving there. It's so insane the more that they reveal and the more that they expose to us in terms of their past and their history. Like with James fighting the war and then getting put in the jail and like losing so much weight, and just that the stories are just so heartbreaking. And yeah, they're all dealing with stuff, but I definitely feel like Thomas, in terms of the leaders of the group, he's definitely the most like focused and even mannered dude in terms of like dealing with the chaos. So if we lose him, I feel like all shit's gonna break loose, and it's gonna be really bad. We're just not gonna talk
about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Even though I feel like something bad is going to happen because they had such a nice moment.
For sure. Damn it. So, anyways, here we go. This show's been brutal so far. Like watching these folks get through this journey. Be ready for episode, what are we on, 7?
Yeah.
Let's go. Is this post river crossing?
Please, I hope. Gotta put the hat on. She's gonna get sunburn on her face.
Damn cow been a dart since we rounded her up.
Well, I ain't talking about the cow.
Chill, dude.
No,
chill.
Honestly.
If you ever learns to rope, we might be out of the job.
Well, whatever you do, don't teach her.
The best way to know if land is truly undiscovered is to seek words to describe it. When you can't, you know it's virgin land, untouched by our dirty hands. To see it is to be silenced by it, made speechless by its endless uniformity.
Look at that.
To crest a rise is to see another that is identical. One must read the sun and stars like a sailor to navigate this place.
You must have made it across the river because the cook is there.
We've seen nothing but grass for over a week. No game, no birds, no snake.
Holy shit.
Not even a lizard. And no evidence the human race still exists. But the plains are littered with bones.
That's horrifying.
There's no water. How does everybody get water?
You don't.
How did all these
You hope
cattle?
it rains.
Jesus.
The dirty hand of man can go unnoticed in the city because his dirty hand made the city. But in this place, where innocence is a mineral in the soil, the filth of our touch is an apocalypse.
This is Death Valley.
I'm gonna say, I love the way she's describing things.
Oh, the voiceover is an incredible aspect of this show.
Basically, humans are in apocalypse. Oh, God.
Native Americans, they've seen people now. Where did they come from? There's literally nothing out there.
Keep holding her. Don't worry about them. They're just paying the tax.
What tax?
You gotta pay a tax when you raise cattle on Comanche land. You don't gotta, but if you want to stay out of a gunfight, it's a pretty good idea.
Comanches can charge a tax.
It's their land. They can do whatever they want.
There's water in this straw. Push the hay to it. We'll make camp here.
There you go. Just gotta find the water. I mean, looking at that stretch of land that they're going through, like,
Awesome.
that looks absolutely horrifying. And the fact that you even just ran up on a couple people who were like, you gotta pay a tax. Like, where, like, the shot showed nothing. Like, where did they even come from? That is so wild. I mean, I guess the grateful aspect of it is that it's flat enough to where it looks like that you could at least ride the wagons without much issue.
For me, less fire.
Yeah, I cooked for you Comanche before. I know how you like it.
Make it very red inside, please.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What the fuck do you think you're doing? I'm only gonna tell you this once. All right, y'all get in line. You stand in a line besides the table. You grab a plate. You grab a fork. Then I give you the food. When you're done, you keep the plate, but don't lose them. Lose them, you owe me $3. Then you're eating with your fucking hands.
What is this fuck?
Look, you just call me.
Is
You don't know what that word means. Neither is he.
Oh, honey.
He's about to ask her, and Lord help you. Maybe just don't use it, huh?
It's a hard one to shake.
Well, start shaking.
Honestly, it's so true. I use the F word a lot.
We know.
I'm fluent
We all-
in foul language!
We all
Yeah.
know. Everyone knows.
You know, foul, get it, bird.
What does fuck
Oh,
mean?
shit.
Oh, there it
we
goes.
go.
A spanking, and a good one, if you say it again.
Is he getting a spanking?
Some formal one's probably headed his way, son.
I love it. You don't cuss in front of the children.
Have a steak for him?
Whoa.
Okay, whole steak.
You use that word in front of my child again? I'm gonna stab you with this fucking fork.
Yes, ma'am.
Half steak's fine.
He was not expecting that.
Nobody got in line. Damn it. You better tighten it up. Lock it up.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that James has got this smirk on his face.
That could have gone a lot worse. Lesson learned. Yeah, we'll see about that.
I love him so much.
Wow.
That was fantastic. See it again. I'm sorry, did you just cat call me? What now?
I like your horse.
Lightning,
Why lightning?
because that's how fast he is.
Show me then.
Oh, challenge.
It is too hot and yeah. Okay. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're doing it.
I feel like she's like, because like every dude that shows up to this group is gonna see her and be like,
Because she's gorgeous.
like, is that an issue for them forever moving forward?
What's gonna happen if you
reason has
lose?
been muted.
Yeah, look at her face, honey.
I see it. Just don't want to see it fall off.
The only place you ain't got to worry about her is on the back of a horse.
Like, he's all excited.
I know. But what's
He's
that?
like, my
wait,
baby girl's gonna win this race. Let's go.
What's the bet though? Do we have a bet? I feel like the horses are having fun doing this. This looks like we're going in slow-mo, though. I gotta tell you.
Ain't you dropped the reins?
No, she let him go.
I love it with the white sock. Oh, he has a white sock, too.
Lightning, told you.
I think you are the lightning. Lightning with the yellow hair. Like a kutsipa'ita, a happy the poppy. That's what I will call you. Lightning yellow hair.
What do I call you?
Sam.
Oh, man.
Why, Sam?
That was the name of the man who killed my wife.
Oh, shit.
Wipe that smile right off my
Tell me.
face.
And I killed him and took it.
I killed a man, but I didn't know to take his name.
You don't want his name. And his name you mourn forever. Your name is Lightning. Lightning doesn't mourn. Doesn't do that either.
It's really nice.
God gave you a good face and yellow hair. You need a better knife.
It's too much.
You won the race. It's not mine anymore. It's yours.
All right, Sam's awesome.
Okay, we're kind of in love or whatever. God.
That was a really great scene.
Are you happy?
In general, we're at this moment.
Both.
In general, I'm worried. As a wife, as a mother, our survival feels beyond our control out here. So no, I'm not happy. In this moment, with a man I love, a son I adore, and a daughter I envy, I am very happy. However, if you don't get some sleep, I will not envy you tomorrow.
I love their conversations.
I do too. I do too.
Are you going to be that wise with our oldest when she's 18?
I hope. Something different, though. It doesn't matter how much I know, it's how much she'll accept.
How can water float above us then fall? As though gravity only applies to the sky when the sky lets it. But that would mean the sky thinks, and clouds are alive, and they decide to let it rain. But how did they decide where to rain, and when? Why do clouds choose to flood one place and deny another? Until the earth cracks and field becomes desert. Maybe there's no such thing as gravity. Maybe everything scientists have discovered is a lie. And wind is the world laughing at us.
I love her mindset. Because everything that she sees and experiences, she has like questions about.
How's it been with bandits?
Worse the way you're going. You're the perfect size. Big enough to be a prize, small enough to fight. North of Kansas and the Wyoming, they're still having a war. Wagons don't go that way anymore. People take the train. A new way around, I tell you.
Way around is you decided to live in Colorado.
This guy is angry. Thieves out here use the storms to hide.
I'll keep that in mind.
Storm will be here tomorrow. Should leave too.
Wish I could.
They're very nice.
Take them to Colorado. Leave them there. Better for them.
Yeah.
Dang.
He's not gonna stay and be with Elsa.
He has his own life to live. It just sounds like where they're going, if they stay on this road, is getting really bad, as if it hasn't been
Cook is
bad.
gone.
What?
Where'd he go?
Don't know. Just gone.
He wouldn't quit us. Not out here. That's suicide.
Maybe he's trying to get ahead of the storm.
I wish we had. I don't think we can baby him anymore. They're gonna have to get tough or die.
Oh, shit.
The cook is gone? Oh, shit. Tim, I'm gonna need you to just start singing Thunder Rose. Sorry. Did she really give him that much hair?
No, I think he gave her something.
It's a horse out of her hair. That's really sweet.
She definitely didn't cut that much hair off, right?
I know, but he made it work.
That's some skill.
That's really cool. That's a really cool, I mean,
That takes balloon animals to another level. Dude made a horse. Make me a horse, clown.
It's a bicycle, but whatever.
I know. Well, I mean, she got a horse, so I was just, you know, Wedding Crashers, for those that don't know. I'm not calling Sam a clown. Sam's amazing. But that's some skill, though, to be able to craft hair into, like, a shape like that. That's awesome. This isn't the weather I was expecting. I was like, when they were talking about weather, I thought it was going to get cold. I didn't even think of, like, wind and rain and lightning.
Gotta hitch the horses before they run away with you. Saddle one for you. We'll pick the rest up later.
Remember how I didn't want to see the river scene? I would like to see the river scene. I would not like to see this. Nope.
Fucking tornado.
No.
Oh, what the hell?
Fuck this shit all damn day.
Yeah, it's like, let the animals go, because they know what to do in these times. They could figure it out. They have those instincts.
Oh my god, please. Did they get all the horses out?
Get down, son, get down.
I can't.
What do you...
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, James?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do it right here. She's a survivor.
What do we do?
Run.
Retreat!
That way.
Holy shit, dude. Shouldn't you let the animals go run? Don't they have the instincts to survive?
Yeah, he's trying to protect it.
Oh my god.
Turn the horse loose.
How will they make it?
It won't. Turn him loose.
Oh my god.
I love you. Go!
Attached to animals? I don't know. Yes. All of them.
They have literally no place to hide. You gotta rely on this tiny little hill to protect you. What the hell?
She's gonna die, then she's gonna make it worth it.
Wow, dude.
All of their stuff. Everything.
Gone. I didn't even think tornado. I thought snow was their obstacle. That is fucking insane.
Stop.
I'm gonna go find her.
Wagons actually survived.
How do you recover from this?
I don't know.
Like, they don't have their horses, they don't have their wagons. Look at everything scattered. That's... Holy shit.
Should we pick it up?
Look for horses first.
I guess your boat lightning.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Storm couldn't catch up to you, could it?
Aw, babe.
They're like big puppies. They're so sweet.
This has been a fun first week.
Shit.
Deal ain't dull.
Got chased by a tornado and lost a girl to an engine at the same time.
Gotta have it to lose it, partner.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, you didn't have nothing.
You didn't lose her.
I might have overestimated my appeal.
All right, but I think he's a good dude.
I
don't think we got to worry about him. I'm a little sketched out by this cook though. Like, what the fuck happened to him and where'd he go? Why'd he just bail? Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're survivors.
That horse has a blue eye. Are they blue?
I would be thankful that the horses are fast and can run very quickly to wherever they need to get to.
And then he's gone.
Everything you see and everything you saw yesterday is my home. You're always welcome in it, Lightning with the yellow hair. You're home too now.
All right, Sam's a rock star.
I love him. We want to have his babies. Oh.
I knew you'd make it.
Chased us for a mile or more, found a spot to lay down, and went right over us.
Well, now you could tell anybody who listened that you lived through hell.
It wasn't hell, Daddy. It was beautiful.
Well, baby girl, you must have been chased by a different tornado than I was, because my tornado was hell. Rest of them make it?
They're behind me.
Let's get them mounted up.
Is it the mirror? Please tell me it's the mirror. Oh no, but it broke.
No, we have nothing. How do we survive with nothing?
You didn't lose nothing you can't replace.
Replace with what? We have nothing. No money, nothing.
Look, I got money enough for the both of us. You ain't lose nothing. Let's pick up what we can find.
Dang.
How many wagons you think we could salvage?
Maybe 2.
Shit.
That makes 8 with what's left. For 26 adults and 22 children.
Ain't enough.
We gotta turn back. They ain't gonna make it if half of them are walking.
It's a month to Domes with wagons. What they gonna eat?
Cattle if we can find them. Horses if we can.
No, I ain't eating no horse.
I ain't either. I guess we don't.
I can't believe the fucking cook left. I can believe.
He said they gotta turn back. Is that even possible?
Oh, is that the cook?
I thought maybe you quit us.
She got ahead of the storm. Ain't my first trip through the plains. Figured y'all was right behind me.
We should have been.
How many died?
None.
Sounds like holding back was the right choice then. Running a team at night, that'll pucker your red eye.
What now? What's that? What's that?
Any chance you saw those cattle?
I saw them about a mile back. 60 boys was gathering them up.
We don't have 6 boys.
Oh, shit.
Fuck!
Uh-oh. We're gonna have to fight for the cattle.
Cattle thieves gathered the herd.
Let's go get them.
You, me, and Thomas go for the herd. The rest will stay with the wagon.
I'm going with you.
Young lady, you have been in your last gunfight.
You just said it's as likely they double back as move on. Then the gunfight's back there and you're here. If there's gonna be a gunfight, I want to be with you.
Can I get some help here?
Sorry to say, sounds like she's winning this argument.
When we find them, you sit still till we're done with them. Understand?
This is the strangest outfit I ever worked for.
Don't test your noggin.
Yeah. For sure.
Uh-oh.
That ain't 6, Captain. I count 12.
13. Run and fan out wide.
Uh-oh.
How are they gonna win this fight? What the fuck, dude?
Is this really how this happens like this? Somebody's dying. Somebody's fucking dying. Thomas, did you just get hit? Oh shit, this motherfucker. Oh god, more than one motherfucker. Oh my god, Mom. Mom's coming. But does she have a gun?
Yeah.
Come on, Lightning. Oh shit.
I felt no fear. It simply became another race. We fear what we don't know. I knew what would happen. I would win the race, or I would be killed. There was comfort in the simplicity of it. Even though I could hear hooves getting closer, I felt no fear.
Is he gonna hit her? Oh, Sam!
Oh!
Yes! Oh, thank God.
There's horror to every killing, even when it's justified. Even when I killed, I was horrified. But watching Sam kill is like watching a lion hurl itself into a deer.
Wow.
Oh my God.
His fury was so magnificent. There was no time for horror, not even for the men he killed.
Well, he jumps back on the horse.
I questioned my mind. I wondered if I am the one who is dead, and this is all a dream. I watched him ride away and decided I must be awake.
Dude.
I must be alive. Then I chased after him.
Oh, shit. Thomas is dying. We literally just talked about this. How do you tend to a bullet wound out here? Oh my God.
Did he get hit?
How bad? It went through your belt. Take it off.
Oh shit.
Hell, it's just right here. I'll get it out. I think I can squeeze it out. Yeah.
Oh!
I don't want to watch this!
Oh!
Little souvenir for your son. A bullet that didn't kill you.
Motherfucker.
Just a ricochet.
Oh.
Ain't in too deep. You still gotta dig that lead out. How's the other one? Just skim me. I think you used up the last of your luck, Thomas.
Damn, dude.
How bad is your arm? I didn't get hit. Shit. What the hell? I can't find it. You see it?
What?
Take off your hat, Captain.
What the hell?
Ah, I'll be damned. I used up all your luck too, Captain.
What the hell? Oh my God, dude.
If I recall, Thomas, this one is yours.
Yes, it is.
Who's that?
I swear, Shay, when you bite off more than you can
Is that
chew,
fucking
you
Taylor?
sure bite big.
I ain't ashamed to say it. You are a beautiful sight, Charlie. Hell are you doing out here?
Same
It
as
is.
you, apparently, hunting bandits and strays.
Yeah, we sure appreciate you.
Killing cattle thieves is one of the West's 5 great pleasures.
Where the hell did he come from?
Right?
Jeez. Of course, Taylor shows up in one of his shows. Every time.
Can't help it.
You're hurt.
I'm fine. You fine?
I'm fine too.
The way that Tim looks at her, he looks like he's looking at his daughter. You can just see the love in his eyes. That's really nice.
Elsa!
Uh-oh.
Give me your horse. I ain't asking.
Bitch, neither is she. Neither is she. The horse.
You didn't think she would shoot.
Nope.
She wouldn't speak when we got back to camp. Wouldn't look at my father. Wouldn't look at me. I heard her crying by the fire before dawn. I sat beside her and asked her what was wrong. She said she killed a man over a horse, and now John was the only hope our family has to reach heaven. I didn't have the heart to tell her there is no heaven to go to, because we're in it already. We're in hell too. They coexist, right beside each other, and God is the land.
Dude, what an episode. I mean, that was so insane.
Had me crying again.
I mean, the obstacle of a fucking tornado showing up and essentially destroying all their stuff. They said what, they had like 2 or 3 wagons survive that?
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, at least everyone lived through it, which is, I mean, that's amazing. I mean, the addition of Sam in this episode was fucking amazing.
Oh my God, glorious.
I mean, those two showed up. Obviously they show up on the hill and you're like, oh shit, we've got a problem here.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously if you don't pay their tax or whatever that was, you're gonna have a problem. But if you just like listen to them, like their land, you don't fight, you don't be hostile, they're there to help you and support you. And I mean, I think the relationship that was quickly built with Elsa obviously helped them out clearly, because that quick, I don't know if we'll see Sam again, because again, this group is moving and Elsa's not going to stay there with him as much as she probably wants to. It's just not a situation where it's basically like you're on vacation and you run into someone, you're like, oh, I'm probably never going to see you again, but like it was a good time.
So let's hook up.
Yeah. And I mean, just that quick interaction and the impact that those two made, that was incredible. And the conversation after they raced, like the name that he gave to her,
Lightning with yellow hair.
amazing. Just like the approach and the thought was just really amazing. And I mean, we kind of laughed at first when he like gives her this like really elaborate name, and then he comes back with like Sam, but then he tells a story about why he's named Sam. You're like, oh shit.
There's more power to that.
Yeah, he took the name from the dude who killed his wife, and it's like, that was, I mean, that, talk about like a powerful story, like that is, damn. And watching him kill that one bandit dude, it kind of reminded me of Mel Gibson from the movie Patriot, where he had the tomahawk and he just kept going and going. Like I thought Sam was just gonna keep going and going.
Watch that fist,
yeah,
sir.
I'm paying attention. But like he has, like you could tell when someone is in a moment like that, you could tell that there's a lot in there, a lot of emotion that he's letting out in that spot. And it just, I mean, that whole moment was just horrifying. I mean, they had 13 bandits to take out with like the 4 of them. And then thankfully Sam and the other person that he's with showed up to help.
But is that how fights went? Like, you show up, they chase you, you get off the horse, you sit down, and then you wait for them to come, and then they just run right into the gunfire?
I mean, I think that's a strategy that they implemented, like being soldiers.
Yeah.
I think that's something that they implemented themselves, because I mean, generally, I feel like every fight that you've seen back in this time, whether it's like Native Americans or cowboys or whoever, they're always staying on their horse and just fighting each other that way.
Yeah.
I think because they were so outnumbered, them getting to a spot to like see them all coming to them, I think gave them an advantage in that moment because of the numbers. And I think it's strictly because they were all soldiers. I think they've been through the war. I think they understood the process of like how to fight in a moment like this. Because I think generally you just stay on your horse and try to avoid. But I mean,
and they got their cattle.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, for sure. Wherever you came from, like I don't know where dude came from. He just like, especially the way they were talking about the land where there was literally nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, we stumbled upon Sam, but I was even curious where they came from because we didn't see any settlements or any like little town set up anywhere. But it's like, holy shit, people just coming out of nowhere helping them, like amazing.
I know. That instant connection is awesome.
Yeah. It's really sad though when you put it like at the end there with Margaret having to kill the dude over the horse, and then Elsa talking about the idea that little John's the only one who hasn't
killed anyone.
Right. So like he's the only one going to heaven now. Like that like strikes you really hard when you realize what they've done and what they've gone through. Because it's like Elsa having to kill dude because of what happened to Ennis, and obviously James, who's been through the war and had to kill multiple people and protecting his family and stuff. But I mean, this is just, I think brutal is the word to describe what this show has presented to this point with what these people have had to deal with on this journey. And again, like I talked about it during the episode, when they're talking about weather, I keep thinking like cold. Cold's the problem. Like you got to avoid snow. You got to avoid really cold weathers because you can only bundle up to a certain point. But like you're out in the middle of an open plain.
Yeah, nature.
Yeah, and like hurricanes are showing. Like what the fuck? Tornadoes, not hurricanes. Yeah, tornadoes. Like holy shit. And the idea that you got to like just unhitch the horses and let them run and hopefully they survive, and watching the wagons just get destroyed. And like the people's only choice to survive is to find a little ditch somewhere and like get as low as you can and hope it doesn't pull you into the fucking tornado. Like that shit is insane. And the stress of what they're dealing with, and Joseph, like he finally having like his breakdown and trying to like fix that little crate and just seeing like the destruction. I mean, it's unimaginable what these people went through on this journey. And it sounds like it's just going to keep getting worse.
But, I mean, like, that's some of the shit that I think about. It's like, there's nothing. And, I mean, and, like, even Elsa talking about it, like, our dirty hands. Like, our dirty, filthy hands ruining it.
Yeah.
Essentially, by creating cities. We have destroyed the natural land, and look what we've made.
Yeah,
I mean, awesome and awful all at the same time.
It's basically like the core story of what the Yellowstone's about.
Yeah.
And you see that just in this show, and obviously it leads into moments that kind of puts the Yellowstone where they are today. But it's just one of those things to where it's just all horrific and horrifying what they're going through and dealing with. And it sounds like their road's going to get worse. If they make the decision to not go to Colorado and stay on this road to Oregon, it sounds like they're going to run into more worse, problems. Horrible things that they're not going to be equipped for, especially now.
But I mean, look where we've come from.
Yeah.
Talk about only the strong survive.
100%.
Good God.
Seriously. And I mean, the idea that Shay's talking about, like, oh, we got to turn back. People aren't going to be able to make it on foot. Like, how do you turn back? How, like, I get the idea of needing to, but how do you do that? Like, I don't know if mentally, in my heart, physically, I would have the ability to go all that way, deal with everything that they've dealt with to this point, and then just go backwards. Are
we still in Texas at this point?
I don't know where they are at this moment. I would imagine they're not in Texas anymore. I'm not sure. I'm not good with geography. And I mean, I got to look at a map and see what road they're on to like get to Oregon. But
we're going north.
I mean, they're going west. Yeah. But they're going towards Oregon out of Texas. So, I mean, if you look at a map, you probably figure out where they're going. But yeah, it just sounds like the way that Sam was talking about the rest of their journey, it just sounds really horrible. And what they're going through as if they haven't gone through enough. Let's just add more to it. Just keep adding to the plate and just make it.
And we haven't even hit the snow yet.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that the cook didn't leave.
Honestly.
Because like my immediate thought, as we talked about in the intro, it's like you don't trust people. But I mean, he might be the most valuable person at this point. Fuck yeah. Because as long as you get your cattle back, you'll have an ability to like cook and eat. So the fact that he got ahead of everything, I wish he would have said something to someone and be like, hey, we should all get ahead of this.
Yeah.
But
give somebody a fucking heads up.
Yeah,
dude.
like that's just brutal. But it's also a good thing because, again, if you're going to survive this, you need to be able to eat.
Yes.
So, holy shit.
Yep.
Any other thoughts? No. All right, y'all. You guys share your thoughts. Leave your comments down below, and we will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.